St. Louis. It is Angela Hochman here, your host of In the Kitchen on STL TV. And thank you so much for tuning in to STL TV, where we invite you to experience St. Louis. Now, on this mouth-watering episode, we are going to experience incredible Cuban food. So I brought on the owner of Havana's Cuban Cuisine, the lovely Tamara Landerio. Tamara, how are you?
Hi, thanks for letting me be here.
Thank you for coming and bringing all of this good food. What are we making today?
So we are making Ropa Vieja sandwiches. Ropa Vieja is a famous Cuban entry. So we are making sandwich with that.
Now, I did take some Spanish, so I know that that means old clothes. Is that right?
Yeah, because we shredded the beef like old clothes breaks. Yeah.
Oh, like an old T-shirt that's kind of withering away.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And this is, you said, the second most popular sandwich on the menu?
Yeah, since we started making this when we had the truck in 2021 during the pandemic. We started selling it because my daughter, who works with me since then, she likes to make it. So we always need to have enough bread and the meat to make her sandwich. So it became famous.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible. So I want to back up. You said something interesting. You had a food truck before you had the restaurant on Washington. But even before that, where did you start out?
So I came to San Luis in 2014. And we didn't find out where to eat real Cuban food, authentic Cuban food. So it was very difficult for us. First, I asked for help to the Spanish Chamber of Commerce of San Luis.
Sure.
So they were start helping me. I started in the Sula Farmers Market.
Oh, the Soulard Farmers Market is amazing.
So selling our empanadas and the Cuban sandwiches.
Empanadas.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had your food at a catered event. I must have gone to the buffet like 4 times. Just let me try this sandwich and this empanada and take an empanada to go. It is so good.
I wanted to have a restaurant at that time, but the pandemic, it was so difficult. We found out that with the truck, we can share our food and people start knowing about what we do. So the food truck was a good option at that time. But I always was dreaming about the restaurant.
Really? Because you did say in 2014 you arrived in St. Louis with a suitcase full of dreams. Can you share what some of those dreams were? Was it to open a Cuban restaurant?
I always wanted to have a restaurant. I studied accounting and finances in Cuba because this is what I like.
It's a dream.
But we came because my oldest daughter was like 10 years old at that time, and she wanted to become a Cuban grandmaster. So San Luis was the best place to do that.
So you followed her budding chess career to St. Louis, and now what she has is it silver? I'll let you share her
she was
award.
part of Olympic team 2 years ago, and
oh my gosh.
she got third in the last U.S. championship.
She could check off the goal of be a grandmaster, and you can check off the goal of open a restaurant. So what do we have to do first to make the Ropa Vieja?
I have some flan skirt steaks that we are going to put in this pressure cooker.
This is a pressure cooker?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a fancy pot. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. In the restaurant, we use also Instapot. So that if you have one at home, it's much easier to use.
It's incredible how much that cuts down on your cooking time. So you and your daughter essentially run the restaurant together. She cooks?
Yeah, she cooks.
That is so special. I just love that. I think that's really cool.
She's very good doing Cuban pastries, like guava and cream cheese pastries.
Did you bring any of those?
No, I didn't.
I'll have to come into the store to try one.
Next time.
Okay.
So we have an onion that we couldn't pour here.
Great.
That is just to give some flavor to the meat when it's cooked. Because we are going to use this broth too.
Oh, use the broth. I like that it seems like everything is used for, if not that exact ingredient, you're using it for something else.
And we have bay leaf here.
Oh, I love a good bay leaf. Yum.
So we are going to cook this.
And so Tamara, I want to ask, why did you choose to have your restaurant on Washington Avenue? You're right downtown in the heart of the city.
Yeah.
How come?
Well, I cook and I want my restaurant to be successful, but I want to share Cuban food so bad. That's the one that I like most. So downtown it's a place that also looks like Havana. So it made me feel that I am at
sure,
home.
sure.
The buildings. So when I saw the windows of my place, and I saw that it looks like exactly like Havana. So that's what I like it. We have that kind of old buildings like that townhouse. Yeah.
And you're right down like by Flamingo Bowl.
Yeah.
So you have a ton of people down there, a lot of businesses because catering
and
is
also
huge.
people that come from another states during the events.
Oh,
they're trying to find out food that they like. People from Florida or from Texas that they like Cuban food. Yeah.
And speaking of Florida, you actually bring your bread in from La Segunda Bakery in Tampa, Florida. That's awesome.
That was pretty tough at the beginning.
Yeah, oh, I bet.
Because at the beginning I had to drive to get it.
You drove to
Yeah.
and drove home with like a car full of bread. Oh
Yeah,
my-
it was pretty tough.
How much did you eat on the drive? Be honest.
Yeah.
I just have a little snack here and there.
So we get it frozen
Whoa.
from them.
Okay.
Yeah. La Segunda is one of the most famous Cuban bakery. I think it was in 1917.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular. Tampa
sure.
it was full of Cubans at that time that they used to roll tobacco.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is cool. I'm learning a ton. So we got the flank steak cooking in the pressure cooker.
Yeah, we
What's
are
next?
going to have this cooking after the pressure start for 40 minutes, but we need that the meat get enough good to cheddar.
shred.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you see, but when I cook it in pieces of this large because I want the cheddar to be long enough to
like you barely touch it with a fork and it just falls. Yes. I want to go back to the bread though.
Yeah.
Clearly I enjoy good bread. But what is midnight bread? I've seen that on your menu. I've never heard of that.
We serve in the restaurant sandwiches with two kinds of bread.
Okay.
The traditional Cuban bread that most American knows. And we also have the midnight bread. Midnight, medianoche, is a bread that we usually eat in Cuba late night. People after the second shift at night,
We're all eating late night in our own homes, whether you admit it or not.
So we
midnight
make
bread.
sandwich. It's more sweet, like a Hawaiian roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good. So good.
It's like a hoagie, but sweet.
Okay. So we're gonna let that flank steak cook for a bit.
We are going to let that cook for
Okay.
40 minutes. We don't have enough time, so we are going.
Ooh,
that's
what you got?
what I will take out of the pot when I finish.
Perfect. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
does that
So
look
I
good?
put 3
Just eat it
pounds
right
of
now.
here.
3 pounds?
3 pounds
Okay.
of skirt. I think it's enough for 4 to 6 sandwiches.
I think, I mean, I should be fine with that. I don't know
So
about everyone else.
after that, we are going to share this beef that you see is
Yum.
yeah.
It looks really juicy too. So that broth from the bay leaf and the onion and things like that. Well, we are gonna finish shredding this. We're gonna let the flank steak finish up pressure cooking. No pressure, but we will be back in just a moment. We are gonna finish up the Ropa Vieja. I cannot wait to try it, and we're gonna learn a lot more about Havana's Cuban cuisine. We'll see you in a moment.
You may have heard about St. Louis's world-class museums. Art, history, science, even magic. But you may not know we have an entire museum dedicated to play, with a 10-story slide and a Ferris wheel on top. Don't let all this family fun slide by you. Whose kids are these? St. Lou is always exploring. Anybody?
Thanks for staying with us here on STL TV. In the kitchen today, joining me is Tamara, the owner of Havana's Cuban Cuisine over on Washington Avenue. Now, when we left off, you've been doing all the work. We collectively have been making ropa vieja, which if you do look at this, it does look like shredded old clothes, which is the exact translation. What were you cooking up on the break?
We boiled the beef with cheddar, and now we put in this pan garlic, fresh garlic.
Fresh garlic.
and bell pepper. One bell pepper that I slice.
Okay,
So,
fantastic.
so we are putting the
making
meat with a half cup of oil.
Okay.
I use any vegetable oil, is fine.
Okay, any vegetable oil. We have the garlic, the bell pepper, so you're getting your greens. You should feel really good about this when we eat it.
So that's what we are going to do here.
Yum.
And we let it first, the garlic and the bell peppers cook for 2 minutes, and we added the meat. When we added the meat, we are going to add the other ingredients.
What is that? Is that tomato?
That's, yes,
paste?
tomato
Or tomato sauce.
tomato sauce, yeah.
Yum.
So we are going to add the tomato sauce.
Okay.
And we have all these. This is an onion like this
Okay.
that I cut in slices.
So you're getting
This
all
is
the flavors today.
orange bitter. If you don't have orange bitter at home, you can use a lime juice.
You are bringing the flavors today, Tamara.
We can find it here in the stores.
Really?
There's some stores that has it. Yeah.
Or just come to Havana's and order, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
you choose.
we sell it also at the restaurant.
So what is your favorite dish? Do you have one?
We cook with the same meat, similar ingredients. We could vaca frita. Vaca frita is also cheddar beef. So we have here cooking wine.
Cooking wine, okay.
And this is a liter of the broth.
Oh, the broth from before.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, recycling.
Yeah. So we are cooking all these.
I'll let you handle that.
Let this cook
Okay.
for a few minutes.
No problem.
Until it get dry. And then we add this.
Ooh.
That's roasted bell peppers
Ooh,
slice.
roasted bell peppers.
Yeah, but
That
if you
vitamin
cannot find it at home, you can use a regular red pepper.
Perfect.
Yeah, but you have to cook it with another green pepper at the time that you put the another green pepper at the beginning. Yeah. So we left this cook for a few minutes.
Okay.
And that is going to bring us to this.
Oh my God.
Because this waters, you know, it gets more dry, and we will have this plate ready to eat.
Wonderful.
So this is very popular if you eat it over white rice and black beans soup with some plantains. But today, that's what we are going to do that is different, like it's exciting. We are going to use our Cuban bread to make sandwiches with this meat.
I mean, it doesn't get more authentic, I feel, than this.
So this bread, so we have this bread here that comes from Tampa, from La Segunda, from the bakery. We know that it's Cuban bread, authentic Cuban bread, because it has a leaf. I will show you.
Has a leaf?
Yeah, it's made with a leaf. And
I'm learning so much today. I had no idea.
so they come with this leaf, you know? That is how they made it.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't get a leaf, it's not real Cuban bread. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like a palm.
Yeah, it's like a palm leaf.
And you don't do anything with this now, right?
Yeah.
It just sort of proves its
So
authenticity.
I also recommend that if we have it at the restaurant and we sell it at the restaurant too.
Okay.
But if you are at home and you cannot get it or whatever, you can use a French bread.
Okay, French
I have
bread
this one
works
from
well,
Marconi,
too.
but any French bread
Oh,
is going to
Marconi.
work. Yeah.
So can people come in and buy this by the loaf?
Yeah. So we have the
Yum.
bread here.
Okay.
We are to this. So we don't have here a panini press that I have at the
We do
restaurant.
not have a panini press in the studio
Yeah.
today.
So what we are going to use is what people can use at home.
Great.
I have this skill.
This is great. If people are following along and you see these ingredients, and like Tamara said, there's things you can swap out at your house. If you don't have Cuban bread with the seal of approval, you can go get French bread. You can use different peppers if you want. You can use a different sort of lime juice. And here are the ingredients. Add this to your next grocery list because it smells absolutely delicious.
So we are going to put some butter, and we are going to put the sandwich there.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut the bread in half.
And so I want to talk real quick about the hours. When can people visit Havana's?
Havana's is open from 11 to 4.
Okay.
From Monday to Thursday. Fridays and Saturday we close at 7.
Oh, great. So
Yes,
come get an
so-
early-ish dinner and then go have your Saturday night.
And we have to talk about something else. These are olive. There are people that like the ropa vieja with olive.
Oh, okay.
So if you are going to make sandwich and you like olive, you can add it. But for the sandwich, you have to slice. You have to be a slice like these ones, you know.
I love that. I mean, there was a lot of work involved in this, and I
So
think
we
it's a
put the
true labor
bread.
of love. cutting it. Is that like a one portion? Someone orders
Yeah.
a sandwich, it's gonna be that big? Perfect.
So we put this out of the meat.
Okay, we
So
got,
we
what kind
have
of
Swiss
cheese?
cheese.
Swiss cheese.
Yeah, the same that we use for the Cuban sandwich.
Great.
So we have this. We are going to get some of the, I have here.
So you said the Cuban sandwich is the most popular, then the Ropa Vieja. What's the third most popular?
We also sell the Tampa version of the Cuban sandwich. You know,
How do they
Miami,
change it up in Florida?
Miami and Tampa, they have that vibe for the Cuban sandwich.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So actually we don't know who created, in what state was, what part of the state was
Right,
created
right.
the Cuban sandwich. So
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
in Tampa, because there are more Italians and there are Italians influence in the food, they put salami in the,
Of course
in the
they
Cuban
do.
sandwich. Yeah.
I believe that, yes.
So we have the version of Tampa, so we put that.
That is a lot. And so with the sandwiches, do people, you said, get to choose some sides? You get black beans, plantains?
Yeah, plantains are the most popular side.
As if that's not enough food.
Yeah. So sometimes people buy two sandwiches and do two different sandwiches and they share the.
Oh,
they
that's a
share-
great idea,
yeah.
'cause you can cut
and
it
try
and then
different
share
things.
it.
Yeah.
I
So we are
love
going
it.
to put this here to make pressure on the sandwich.
This is so great. So again, if you do not have a panini press, I don't have one. I love paninis. I don't own a press. You can simply use your own pans at home. Press it down for just a few minutes. I always say when the cheese is melting, it's done. Is that kind of a good
It
gauge?
has to be toasted, the sandwich. You know, that's
and
most
it's got
important.
to be toasted.
Yeah, the bread.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
This is a messy sandwich because it have all the juice of
Oh,
the meat.
yeah. Messy is sometimes even better because it means you're just enjoying it and who cares what it looks like. So do you have any future plans for Havana that you can share? Do you want to open more? Do you want to do something totally different?
We have at least some brunch, you know,
Brunch?
at least, yeah, at least one
Now
week.
we're
That's my
talking.
next goal, yeah. Because we as Cuban, we cook a lot of eggs,
Oh,
like,
sure.
like quiche.
Oh, yeah, like a quiche?
Yeah, like.
Oh, I love
So we have different kinds, and we make sandwiches with that. I would love if I can.
But I want to come in and try the guava and cream cheese pastry. Are those available? Can you just come in and get some? Or is that something that's only available on the
They are
catering
in the
menu?
menu. They are in the menu all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
we
your
have
menu-
another flavors in the menu too, in the catering menu. yeah.
Change your menu?
We have
or-
specials, but we have
Okay.
things that, you know, people sometimes drive from Chesterfield,
Oh,
drive
yeah.
45 minutes to get to the restaurant. So there's
Yes.
things that I need to have it all the time.
High expectation. Yeah, don't you dare change that menu. If they're coming in for the Ropa
Yeah.
Vieja, I mean, I don't think this would ever go off the menu, but you know. Oh, this smells so good.
So yeah, we are making, we hope to get to these ones. You know. So
What's this?
that's a sandwich.
What's the sauce on the side?
Oh, that's our garlic mayonnaise.
Ooh.
It's like mayonnaise with a little of garlic, and honey mustard.
Well, that's not, is that all made in-house as well?
Yeah.
So when you are making these recipes, is it you and your daughter sort of coming up with these recipes together? Do you put your twist on it? Do you pull from things that you ate growing up?
Yeah,
Yes, all of that.
it's a big combination of everything. She has a good ideas because she's young. You know.
Yes, yes.
But it's amazing how she wants to continue the tradition of the Cuban food. You know, because
oh,
she
and what,
can.
it's served on this?
Yeah, we serve the sandwiches in this. That's pretty cute.
Oh
eh?
my gosh, a Cuban newspaper. That is genius. Like no detail is
Yeah.
left overlooked.
I think
How
this
we
guy
looking
is
over
done.
here?
Yeah, and we have
Smells
these
so good.
Cuban flags to make it nicer.
What is it?
Cuban
Oh, yeah, flags?
Yeah.
You think of everything. This is incredible. And you know what? I love that you are not the first guest I've had that could not find food that they grew up eating. So they thought, hey, I see an opportunity.
So
I'm going
let's
to
go
open a
there.
restaurant.
Okay. And we are going to put the sandwich.
Wow. I'll let you cut that. That looks like I might need adult supervision for that. And it's at an angle too. That is the biggest sandwich for one person. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to try this. You can tell you are cooking with all of your passion here, and I just think it's so special and so sweet that you and your daughter share this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that.
And this is the sauce that we can put on it. People can.
I'm a sauce girl, so I'm like, more is better.
Yeah.
So
So
you
we
just
have
dip it
ready.
in there? Is it time to try it?
Yeah.
Okay,
We have a mess here.
that's okay. That is
You want
okay.
to?
I invite you to mess up the kitchen. It means we were having a good time. Okay, so you got, yay! Don't
the
pull that
sauce.
sauce too far away. Here, let's pop that right here. We'll put a little on the side and I'll just dip it in. Here, I don't want to, it'll be respectful of our eating community here. How do you eat this? This is bigger than my head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, here I go. No, really, like what's bigger? Okay, 1, 2.
The juicy of the meat.
Oh my. I would high five you, but my hands are a little
You
messy.
probably use this.
That was so incredible. It's like I just took a trip to Havana and now I'm back. That was amazing. You guys, I'm not kidding you. If you want the real deal, definitely check out Havana's. They're down on Washington Avenue, 1131 Wash Ave. When you're downtown, that's the place to go. Seriously, check them out for upcoming catering events. You will be the talk of the town because I don't know, a lot of people, they're gonna have this delightful food in their house every single day. Make sure you check them out on social media as well. Tamara, it has been so much fun with you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for hanging out in the kitchen with me. This has been a blast. I've learned a ton. I'm gonna eat a ton. This has just been a ball. You guys, while you're on social media, make sure you follow STL TV. We are everywhere. We've got a great Facebook page. So if you are out and about eating and you think a place might make a great guest, we want to know. You never know who's going to stop in and whip up something delicious with me, okay? Also check out our good old website, www.stltv.net. Lots of great stuff on there too. We always have some stuff that lets you experience St. Louis. So keep it locked right here. We will see you on the next episode. That's going to do it. I'm Angela Hochman. Thanks for tuning in.